Yeah, I agree. So I got the update, Wes. It looks like we're going immediately into another game here. So great game that we just watched. That means Caboodle, they move on through losers. The anime team, they're going to go out in the tournament right there. And we're going to find out who's going to move on in this tournament losers side between Fire and Ice and No Mercy. This game is already underway. You can see 2 caps on the board. That's for Fire and Ice as they lead game 1 in true CTF.
Yeah, Fire and Ice already up 2-0 to your point. And this is just probably a beautiful start from them. They're a little bit into this game, probably 7 minutes in this game, so a little bit of time, so that it hasn't been like an overall stomping, but it'll be interesting to see how Fire and Ice is able to rebound through their losers bracket, because this is one of those teams that can always find themselves in the top 3, in my opinion.
Yeah, Fire and Ice, definitely a strong, high-caliber team. Some great players they're going up against, but I don't know if they can hang at this point. You can see the flag going out once again here. I actually think it's Johan taking the flag out, going to try to get a counter here. Nice shots from him. He does get that kill. That's 2 slays so far. Right now, Guardian on our screen going to try to pick up that flag, get it a little farther. He does have the baton, going to try to pass it over here, so he actually might be able to get here. He's got some players in blue base to pick it up once again. Not sure if there's anybody on car side to stop this flag from going in. It looks like there isn't. So nice flag on the board. We got a game here. No Mercy getting 1.
Yeah, I love the fact that we hopped on board and the game was 2-0, and all of a sudden No Mercy is able to answer as soon as we click in. It's like they know we're watching, the lights are on, and they're going to pick up their game. Big step by No Mercy to making this a valuable series and an interesting series at that. Johan, I know we've had previous times and experiences watching him, and he had success. But it'll be interesting to see if they're able to really play as this series goes on.
Magico looking to stop that from happening. Getting the defense over in red here. Nade into Pink Attic. Got his teammate collapsing from P3, so that should take out that player. He seems to be aware of one more on him, and there you go. Spots him, gets the trade. That's a big trade to get the defense running and teamed out with an opportunity to push up. Running, wasting no time. Getting over to Camo. Does burn it, so that's out of the picture. Better yet, better to keep it off the map than in the hands of the enemy here. But right now, playing defense, we see Fire and Ice just kind of hold up in their base. Pressure really coming in from No Mercy.
Love that No Mercy isn't just folding, right? I think it's very easy when the clock's starting to work against you and that you were down 2-0 that you would just fall over and try and look to game 2. They're trying to fight out of their base right now, but this is a very strong push from Fire and Ice that I think has the potential to have the success to close this game out. If they're able to find this kill here on a Johan, it could bode well, but actually 2 kills go in favor of No Mercy, so great defense from them.
Still pressure on in blue. Noble gets taken down. They get that defensive kill. Going to try to push back out the base once again. Got Magico trying to work with his teammate on pink side. He gets melted, though, so Magico going to have to play defense. I've seen this time and time again from Fire and Ice. You said you like that No Mercy aren't letting up. They really are not giving any mercy here. They're keeping that energy. They're going to try to run this flag. Zard just barely getting it out. A Pink Attic, but opts to take the slay instead. Doesn't get the kill. So that flag's still out and probably easily returnable at this point. So Fire and Ice actually elect to not return it. They're just going to take advantage of timing and fly all the way across the map. I like this play. Noble getting under the base. They're going to look to get this counter flag.
Yeah, they're going to know all of No Mercy spawning up car side. One of them, however, has already overextended and gotten the pull. So as all of this damage is going, there is the flag being pulled across the map. Fortunately, they have 2 kills to their name, so there's 2 fresh dead, and they should be able to impact this flag. Unfortunately, Noble's going to fumble that flag run, and that's going to stall him just a little bit. He is going to play this smart and go out the front, get his shield back, bullet, picks up a double in the kill feed, and that should be the return if they're able to collapse on these last 2 car side. It looks like one goes down, the flag still being down car side of the map. No one there for Fire and Ice to get the return as of just yet, and now we have a bit of a stalemate as this game continues.
Yeah, very important standoff right here. This camo could definitely disrupt things, so we'll see who ends up grabbing that. Looks like Running gets a crucial kill, and I think Running's got himself that camo as well. Bullet's going to stay back in the base, holding on to flag. Running's going to be looking to make some big plays. Look at him spring jump back up to top mid right there. So he's trying to get something going here. Running does get a kill. He hasn't been taken out yet. Defense coming in from Bullet as he holds on to this flag here. Sepstar's going to try to stop Bullet as he flies up through Pink side. You got pressure coming in through Pink and Car Attic, so I'm loving the pressure from No Mercy. Despite the camo in the hands of Red here, it's as if it's not, though. running right now. He's used the entire camo for defense, and now he's got the flag. That flag might be returned, and if so, we might be seeing one on the board here. Big return comes out from Guardian as he plants one in with less than a minute left. Looks like we might be going to overtime here, Wes.
We're definitely going to overtime unless these teams are able to push across the map much quicker than I think they're going to be able to. We do have Fire and Ice opting for that plan, though. They do pick up a kill, but they're traded out immediately, and that's 2 dead for both teams. 28 seconds left on the board. It'll be interesting to see who gets really map control once this game starts to realize. Once these two teams realize that they're going to be going into overtime. There is a nice double kill pink 2 from Stars. They are opting to push the base. Are they able to stay alive while doing it, though, is the question.
Stars gets a beautiful double, but look at the round of slays that comes in. Big defense from Fire and Ice right here as they get back to blue base. Going to try again for this flag. They know it's a car side spawn, so Noble intimately aware here. Firing shots in. Going to look to clean up this kill in car 1, and he does that. That flag should be getting pulled, but it isn't yet. Defense still coming in. Double from Noble. Triple, not quite a triple. Magico does get it. Either way, flag's out. We're now in overtime, but it might not be much of an overtime if they can't stop this flag as he takes it up through pink side. Beautiful movement to get it there. Nice and quick and clean. And that'll sink it in. That is game 1 for Fire and Ice in overtime as they take it 3-2.
Yeah, Fire and Ice not letting momentum shift too far away from them. They were up 2-0 when we tuned in. 2 unanswered caps go in favor of the No Mercy Esports. And eventually Fire and Ice is able to finally get that third and final cap and in this game. They're going to be taking the series lead 1-0 as we go into game 2.
You know it's a long game when you've got multiple players over 30 kills, like 38 from Bullet, 32 from Noble, 21, 23. So Fire and Ice really slaying. Not to say that blue team didn't slay themselves. They did a pretty good job in the slays category. You can see the advantage, though, over to Fire and Ice. The damage advantage probably over to Fire and Ice as well, just by a slight margin there. So great plays from them. Definitely a very close game for game 1. And if that's any indication of the series, I think we could see one hell of a back-and-forth series here as well. Starting it with True CTF, I would assume we'd be jumping into Rig Slayer for the next one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be the exact series way out what we just watched. It's the same point in the bracket, just the other side of the bracket. And, yeah, I think Fire and Ice is the stronger team. I don't know how they kind of slipped up and started letting blue team come back into this, but I don't expect that to be the case in the Slayer. I'm almost expecting a 2-0 in this series, but No Mercy Esports can pick it up. They can take this to a game 3. They've proven that when they get momentum, they can efficiently turn that into some success in the game. Unfortunately for them, it just wasn't enough in game 1, but they did fall down to a 2-0 deficit, and that's not hopefully going to be the case for No Mercy Esports fans here in game 2 either.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see, of course. So Rig Slayer is going to be next. I have joined the lobby now, so I've got the full reins to see all the different POVs as we go through. I know in the meantime, there is a separate series being set up. I think Flyers will be going up against Skadoodle. Not sure if that's going to happen in the background or if we'll jump back and forth, but stay tuned for that. In the meantime, this could potentially be the last game in the series here. Of course, if Fire and Ice take this Slayer, they'll be moving on through loser side of the bracket in our best of 3 here. So going to have to defend their honor here and try to push it to a game 3, this blue team. We've got the camo to fight for. We've got the shoddy. We've got the sniper to work for. So a lot of goodies on this map. Of course, we've seen it a couple times now. Let's find out how these teams elect to play those power-ups, power positions as we started up here, just jumping into Rig Slayer West. There we go.
Game 2. Here we are. It's going to be a battle for camo, obviously, at the start. We're going to hop on board with Magico early on. There's going to be a player in the sewers that he's going to potentially have to worry about, but that player's actually going to go all the way around and have his teammate actually go sewers. Interesting little starting strat from No Mercy Esports. They give up the camo in an attempt to compete to kill the camo player. They do get a few kills to start the game off, and it looks like a 3-1 victory early on for them, but camo and snipe go in the hands of running, and with that, that's going to be one headshot to Zark's face.
Big kill, though, to take out camo and snipe right there. No Mercy with an opportunity to pick up that snipe, maybe get a couple slays of their own. I can see the shoddy in the back pocket of Guardian is a full shoddy as well, so a lot of damage you can do with that if you can find the opportunity. Right now you can see inside map control for blue, so great little setup here forming. They got the snipe, they got the shoddy, they got all the goodies here, but don't lose them just yet. Flanker tries to come in, that's running. Yoan doing a good job being aware of him. He calls that out. Teammate takes him down. Another player flying through engine side. Got the shotty. He's coming in hot here. Yoan going to try to stop him. He does get a body shot. Not enough to get the kill here. So very quickly, Fire and Ice fly through the back of the base. Manage to pick up those power weapons. They're going to try to set up this setup here.
Yeah, I think Fire and Ice needed that in order for this game not to go out of control early on. Great job by Bullet to sniff that player out on the bat ledge. He's going to try and be aggressive with this snipe. This is a little bit of a risky play, but a nice headshot is going to give him a killing spree, and he's going to fall back. I love this by him. Reposition, find another headshot, and Bullet absolutely going off with the bullets that were in the snipe. But now that he's out of them, we're going to have to see what he's able to do with this pistol. Does he know that there's this player bottom nest? It doesn't look like it, and because of it, he's going to get caught with his pants down, with a thrust forward, and that player's going to pick up a free kill and have the ability to sandwich the rest of his team.
And it's also great play from No Mercy to flank through. This is something we saw Fire and Ice do just previously, is when that team has inside map control, you'll see players opt to go low and flank through E1, flank under nest, try to get under behind enemy lines and make those destructive plays so they can catch players with their pants down or get these nice shoddy kills like Yoan just did. But Magico, well, all the action's going down. Magico slips away with the camo, and that's big from him. An opportunity to make some good plays here.
Let's see how patient he is with this camo. He's gotten behind enemy lines, is able to find Johan with the scatter shot in the cuts, one shot. Does he give his position away? It doesn't seem like Guardian's gonna know he's here. Nice back whack for Magico, and this is basically perfect camo play, right? Now, he has his eyes set on that scatter. He zooms in to verify that the scatter's still on the ground. Able to find it out, and with this he could do some serious damage with this camo. He doesn't have too much time left in the camo, but maybe enough time to impact this snipe that's coming up here in 4 seconds.
There's a lot of good damage in. Teammates in good positions to clean them up. Final shot of the shotty goes into Guardians, so that'll seal it out. That's 22-19 as Magico and team make it 23. Gonna try to pull away here. That snipe comes up. It's in the hands of Noble. Noble gonna have to defend himself alone for a little bit. Teammate flies in to help him out here. You can see they're now spawning up on Car's side, so great live from Fire and Ice. They gotta try to rotate that snipe out and stay up with it so they can get some big kills. So not quite sure what's happened with it. I think Noble still got it. Actually, no, it looks like it went down on Nest. It's gonna transfer hands like a hot potato, but Magico's gonna end up with it. 5 shots left to work with as well.
We'll have to see what he's able to do with these 5 shots. He's got the 5-kill lead, so doesn't necessarily need to do too much with it. Just keep it out of the hands of No Mercy Esports, and you probably will advance in this bracket. Does spot a player dropping out of nest. Does some solid damage, and his teammate's able to capitalize on it. So I like his ability to change from the snipe to the pistol and realize that he can help his team with the pistol much easier than doing too much damage with the snipe. Finds another assist there from Noble. And so far, he's just having some good presence. Camo is coming up, so I want to see what he's able to do to kind of impact the story of this next camo, because No Mercy knows it's a win condition for them, so they're going to have to be hard-pressed to try and compete for it. And a great job by Magico to land perfect shots onto that player in the basement in order to get his team even closer to this victory.
Fire and Ice definitely looking like the better team at this point. A 10-kill lead they've surmounted here. And they're going to try to hold on to it. They're doing just that, running right now. Flying through Tower 1, gets a big kill. That's a double for him. Shotty down in the hands of Fire and Ice once again. Remember, this is the team that got 3rd place in last weekend's tournament. So this is no surprise that they're playing at the level that they are. They're just going to look to close this out here. Zarak flying into a 5-shot. Rough for him, because running's literally hitting everything as they pass that 40-point mark.
Yeah, this game looks like it's going to be all she wrote if No Mercy Esports doesn't drastically pick it up here at the end. They're going to need to get several unanswered kills, but the kills typically have been going in the favor of Fire and Ice, and they continue to do so. It's a 15-kill lead with only 6 kills to go.
Yeah, we saw a quick 3 dead there for a second as well. 6 kills left, like you said. Noble gonna make his way up to top tower. Nice position to put in the damage. He's got his teammate pushing up yellow. Multiple players coming out this long haul right here. Noble gonna fly in to get the damage. Gets 1. That's a frenzy for Noble. Apparently he's been going off in the background. He's making some big plays. 4 kills left to close it out here. Bullet should get an easy one Tower 1 if his teammates don't get there first. And try to take out this player above him from Tower 2. Zarek getting so greedy with the challenge. That's not going to work out. That's now 49 with the double. One more left to close this out. Fire and Ice have punched their way through the loser's bracket. They're going to continue to fight through the loser's bracket. They're going to take No Mercy down and out of the tournament.
A much stronger game, too, from Fire and Ice than we saw in game one. They're going to need to play at that level if they want to continue throughout this loser's bracket, because it's only going to get harder from here.
Yeah, it definitely will. Fire and Ice, it's going to get hotter. They got to be, they got to ice up. I'm trying to find a way to take their name and twist it. You can tell what I'm doing.
Stop doing that.
Either way, I'll do what I want. Shut up. Either way, Fire and Ice, they're gonna make that was the easy one, I would say, for them, right? That out of all of the options that they had to play through loser's side, that was the appetizer, I would say, as far as the competition they got to go up next. So, like you said, they're gonna have some harder games coming up very soon. So we'll find out what happens with them. In the meantime, I know we had a secondary, it's not secondary, but we had a series happening simultaneously. And we do have it. It's Skadoodle and Flyers going up against each other. They might already be mid-series, but let's see if we can jump into that. We're going to jump in immediately and find out what's going on over there. This should be a pretty